boom, boom. Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again. Oh, nope, not yet, not there. Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter board game every single time and give my honest thoughts on how it's being ran. Before we get into that, I want to give a huge shout out to Merv Rockstro, who actually let me know. A couple of people were trying to ping me to let me know that I had a live stream going yesterday that I didn't even know was going. But he went so far as to find my phone number and call me and actually did my first ever super chat. He donated $5 just trying to get my attention. So thank you so much. Huge thanks to Mer, my first ever super chat. But anywho, today, very excited to be checking out Maquis 2nd Edition reprint with new content. And we right now are looking at the most popular tabletop games in all of Kickstarter. And take that, Primal the Awakening, your number 3, number 1, Maquis 2nd Edition, and already I am excited because I always come into these with 3 questions. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? And looky, who gets a cookie? Only $29. So right there, how much is it? I know before I even walk into the store. Thank you so much. Do I want it? I see solitaire. I see worker placement strategy. Those are 2 things that I absolutely adore. Oh my gosh, a Golden Geek Award? And then you can even see 30 minutes, 1 player. Do I want it? Yes, I already want it just from what you've shown me. And so this is the beautiful thing about having a great thumbnail. I now know, do I want it? And how much is it? And with the 2nd edition, I kind of already feel like I know, can you do it? Because, yeah, you did it already. So you have successfully answered all 3 questions before I even got to the video. So Side Room Games, I'm already leaning towards a 2 here on my 0, 1, 2 scale. But so far, banging. That is absolutely spectacular. There's no video. There's no video. Oh, no, there's no video. So now I have a conundrum, because I normally, I say you always have to have a video. You don't have to have the video. As you can see, it is totally possible not to have a video. But if you don't have a video, you have to do everything else so insanely spectacularly well to negate that. And you did that with this picture right here. So hats off to you. Anywho, story available in multiple languages: Spanish, French, Chinese. See the licensing section for details. All right, very cool. That's the game looking set up. Like it. Engage the Nazi occupation of France in la petite guerre to throw off the yoke of the oppressors and free your homeland. Marquee is a solitaire worker placement strategy game with variable goals and a playtime of approximately 20 minutes. Wow, that is spectacular. And look, you were even nice. You didn't even put 20. Why didn't you put 20 there? That's an interesting one. Oh, that's the 1st edition. Maybe. Alright, but anywho, 2nd edition. What's in the box? With this new edition, we've added some new components to include some more difficult 3-star missions, some new spare rooms and resources, and made some tweaks to the rules and original components to improve clarity and gameplay. I don't know if I like how this is. I'm looking at it, and I say to myself, so let's say this didn't sell me on it. Let's say I just clicked on it, and I was like, oh, whatever. Click on it, and then I'm trying to be wowed here. I'm looking at it from that perspective right now, because I was wowed before, but let's pretend I didn't really put that much, I didn't really look that close at it. So I see the components. The first thing I see is available in multiple languages: Spanish, French, Chinese. See the licensing sections for details, and that's nice. I don't have an issue with that. Then the next thing is, I see the board, and then I see this, and I feel like I want to see some more pictures. Like, here's what I'd like to see. Show me the 1st edition of the game set up. You know, this is cool, but it's clearly like a 3D rendered. I like seeing the pieces on the board, because if I see the 1st edition too, and then I see what the 2nd edition is going to be, I think that's going to possibly persuade me to be even more interested. It's like, ooh, this is going to be a really nice edition of the game. Huh. I don't know. Like, I love pictures. It's just something's missing from these. Like, they're not popping as much as I feel like they should be, because they look good. 24 resource token, 12 new resource. Okay, so you're highlighting the things that are new. I like that. 4 new mission cards. Is there anything that really tells me the red is the new stuff? We only plan on printing what we need of the Maquis new content level, so there's no guarantee that folks don't come from Kickstarter will receive the new content separately. Don't miss out. Okay, so one thing I can appreciate is the fact that you're just kind of telling me that there. You're like, hey, you know, we might not make any more of this, so if you want it, come get it now. And that's great. But I almost feel like from a marketing perspective, I would highlight that more. I'd be like, hey, we don't know if we're ever going to be making any more copies of this ever, so you have got to back now if you want it. I almost feel like it's a missed opportunity to go for the fear of missing out, which I know is bad, but I'm looking at this from the marketing perspective. But by the way, we didn't look over here. 7 created, 49 back. Great. Oh, I love this. I love this. So many. Yes. I always say you should have numerous collaborators, but everywhere. You know, handling the FAQ, handling the comments, handling everything. So 7 create, 49 backs. Excellent. They know what they're doing. Now, I want to see, is it just because this is a solo game that it doesn't have a video? What, like, why does this one have a video? Yeah, this one has a video. So they went from video to no video. I wonder why. That just boggles my mind. I would love to know the reasoning behind it. But hey, they're the #1 most popular thing on tabletop games now. So it's working. 13 markers. So this looks good. But let me know in the comments below. Do you think that pops? It just, I don't know. Maybe it's the background color or something, but it just doesn't. Maybe I feel like I want it a little bit zoomed in. Like I always like when I can just kind of get a glimpse of the text on the card. Like I want to know what's on this card. Can I zoom? Can I even zoom in and see this? Because this card looks really, really interesting to me. It looks like there's choices to be made on this card, and I was just like, I want to know what's on the choice. No, it's not gonna work. But it looks like a good deal of variability here. That excites me. New contents. What's in the tuck box? So this is the new content, and I like that. It's very clean. It's very clear. Excellent. How to play. Cool. Lots of pictures. Downloads. Excellent. Just send me straight to there. Rulebook PDF. Yes. I've had some people send you Board Game Geek. No, don't send me to Board Game Geek because not everybody's got Board Game Geek. You know, most people do, but not everybody. All right. And this is just the, okay. Pictures, illustrations. Looks pretty good. You know, but honestly, can you do it? Yes, I believe in you. 7 created, 49 back. Do I want it? Yes. How much is it? You got me the price. I just want to know the shipping now. So $5 for the new content, $29 for the second edition. This is so nice and clean and clear. I love this. And I kind of see why potentially they might have went with no video. You know, this is very, it's minimalist almost. It's just kind of like they have what they need to have. And, you know, I just feel like you can have some amazing things, but, you know, if you got the big floppy guy with the arm, you know, that's like your video, you know, that's going to draw a little bit more attention. And I would be very interested to know what percentage of people are, like, just immediately turned off by no video. Because I know some people are, and I know some people don't care. I feel like most people don't care. Maquis review with Liz Davidson. Cool. So this is an actual review. I love this. This is spectacular. You're highlighting reviews. This is going to have opinions on it. Excellent. And it's the Dice Tower. You know, it's the Dice Tower. It is the gold standard, is what most people know. It may not be your favorite reviewer, but, you know, you still know the Dice Tower, is what I'm trying to say there. Maquis, unbox and overview. Oh, there's one of my favorites. Discriminating Gamer. Excellent. TGG solo reviews. Excellent. These are all reviews. I like this. I don't see a preview in sight. Thank you. Because I see this so often with second editions. I've seen it a couple times. Let me phrase that. With second editions, where you're showing me previews of the new edition as opposed to just reviews of the old edition. Like, if your game was so good that you now have to just do a second edition of it, I want to know more about why it was good. I don't want to know more about, I don't know. Check out Board Game Monkey's written review. Awesome. German, Dutch. Excellent. Make it clickable? It is. Excellent. Clickable. I see so many things that are not clickable in some campaigns. Gameplay. Cool. Quackalope. Here we go. And they sorted it out. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Because sometimes people just say, you know, they just kind of throw it all in one area. And so this is just nice to navigate through. Shipping. Here we go. I would like to see this higher, though. And this always drives me nuts. It's just, put the shipping with the price of the game. Like, this is the point where you're telling how much your game costs, right? I want to know all of how much your game costs. It drives me mad. I hope that is a trend that we slowly start to see, is just put the shipping with the price at the same time. Shipping will be charged after the game is completed. Campaign is completed through a pledge manager. These shipping rates listed below. Final production weights. Marquee second edition. Ooh, I like pictures. I always like pictures a little bit here better, but let's see if it's clean and clear. Marquee second edition, US, UK. Oh, awesome. Canada, Australia, rest of the world, $15. They did it to United States currency, which if you're going to go with any of the currencies, that's definitely the one to go, because 50% of users on Kickstarter are from the United States. And it looks clean and clear. $6, $9, $15. Excellent. Expansion content. Other parts of the world. Great. Great. Very clean and clear. I still like a picture better, but hey, I'm not going to pay if it's there. So what is it? $35 out the door in the United States. I see why this is so massively popular. $35 on a solo game, which it doesn't mean you don't have to have anybody else there to play it with. So proven track record. I see why this is doing so well. Looks good. Retailers, licensing, cool. I don't know what is this. If you have licensing localizations requires, please contact. Oh, is this like if you're trying to get the game? Oh, in different parts of the world. Awesome. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, why not mention it there? I kind of like that. I don't think I've seen too many people put that in their Kickstarter, and I have no problem with that in any way, shape, or form, because, yeah, you might say as a consumer, do you really want to see it? No, but here's the thing. In this rare instance, consumers be damned, because if the right person sees this, you might be having your game in Kuwait or something, So I think this is definitely the put to... This makes you look more professional. I don't know how professional this company is, but just based off this Kickstarter, I like how it's ran. I like what I see here. It looks good. Support us. Mailing list. And I like the fact that this is all the way down at the bottom. This is where you're like, come on. Hey, give us those valuable emails. Give me those emails. Give me the emails. So, look, I really do like this Kickstarter page for the most part. Very well done. And especially, especially considering there's no video, you did exactly what I want you to do. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it in that one picture right there? Take notes. That's great. That is banging. Banging. All right, so let's check out the FAQ. Awesome. Why aren't there stretch goals? Big question. Like how it's first. Since most components quality was so high with the first edition, we never messed with a good thing. Okay, what ifs? I mean, own it. That's fine. Will other side room game products be available as add-ons? Yes. Awesome. Discount for group pledges. Will new content from the original first edition box? Awesome. Great FAQ section, especially considering they've only been live for like 1 day. Wow, hey everyone, what can I say? The support has been tremendous, and we can't thank you enough. Over 48,000 and 2,700 backers in 24 hours, way beyond what we expected, and our best day for Kickstarter to date. I'm going to run out of exclamation points. I did want to address a few commonly asked questions here. I'll also update and add some FAQs today as well. Glad to see it's doing well already. Backed as soon as I saw the video pop up on my page. Awesome. Brian is excited. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I've never played this game, and honestly, I'd like to try it now. So here's one thing. Is this a newer update? Yeah, this is a newer update. Okay. But I totally would respond to all of these. Do the schmooze. Do the schmooze, because the schmooze makes you look good, and the schmooze tickles the Kickstarter algorithms. Congratulations on your successful funding. We couldn't have done it without amazing backers like you. Thank you so much for coming along on this ride. Jonathan Fryer, fingers crossed for the additions you mentioned. The background booklet for Black Sonata is excellent, and I read completely before playing. Oh, we're working extra hard on those, Jonathan. We're going to have quite a few things that might potentially pique your interest coming up in the campaign, so stay tuned. Because that's the things. You have an excellent launching of your project. Spectacular. Banging. How do you keep it going? Without the stretch goals. I didn't see any daily announcements or anything like that. In fact, what is this talking about? That was the question. So you're going to have to really get people excited with your updates, which looks like you did right there. Excellent. I hope you can get a UK-friendly delivery option. Yeah, and this is... ooh. So these are all new. 22 minutes. Very active. Hey, there's me. 2 hours. 2 hours. 3 hours. Tell me it's not just Jake. Tell me it's not just Jake. Okay, good. So let's see. One collaborator chiming in. 2. That was 5 hours ago. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of collaborators. Excellent. Who's this? Meeple on board. That part could be tricky. Yeah, so I see a good deal of collaborators here. 3 so far. That's excellent. That being said, I see a lot of comments where you're just not in there. So let's see. 100th comment. I would totally get on this as well. We'll be sure to include a cookie in your box. No, you may not get a cookie. Just anything like that. Like, those are the ones. Because the bigger those comment sections go, like, if you see I'll put it like this. If you see a comment section with 26 comments, do you want to go look there? Are you really, like, that interested? No, but if you see one that's popping, like 1,000 comments, you're like, whoa, what's going on in there? I mean, right now, you have a really unique opportunity because you know one thing about every single one of your consumers, which is they like solo games. So you know what? For the next 23 days, you should have the most poppin', lively solo game discussion in those comments section. Get people talking about other games. What's your second favorite worker placement game? Wink, solo worker placement game. You know, because here's the thing. If you ask a question like that, it makes you look good. Because then other creators are getting spotlighted. The other people making those solo games. And people are getting excited. They're talking about different games. I mean, it's a great opportunity when you have such a fine-tuned niche of the board game market. It's like the 18xx thing I talked about last week. You know, you have a niche inside of a niche. Get people talking about that niche. That's where the epicenter of that niche should be your Kickstarter page. And it looks like you got the potential here because people are talking without you even. Like, and I know these are 2 hours ago, but like I always say, if you can, get people on different sleep schedules just to be chiming up in here. Because I know it seems like it's a lot of work, but you just set a timer. Check once every like 40 minutes or so. I really need you to look at my Kickstarter page. Your pitch is always spot on regarding the build of campaigns. Well, David, post that in the comments below, and I'll get one of those soon as well. Because I do take requests. But, there you go. That was today's Kickstarter. If you're enjoying my channel, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I try to hit 9,000 subscribers during my 9-year anniversary this year of making board game content. And if you'd ever like to see a Kickstarter made, I can't always promise because I'm doing a lot. But let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. And this time, I will end the live stream so my basement doesn't get filmed for like 8 hours after that or something ridiculous. 80 minutes.